Up next, viewers, we're getting some more breaking updates with respect to how a senior Russian official has now warned that Moscow could react to Western sanctions over its attack on Ukraine by opting out of the last remaining nuclear arms pact and freezing the Western assets as well. Dmitry Medvedev, the deputy head of Russia's Security Council, chaired by President Vladimir Putin, shrugged off a set of crippling sanctions that the US, the European Union and other allies slapped on Russia as a reflection of Western political impotence. Well, Abhishek, there you have it. We have been seeing how the rest of the world, including the US, had been talking about sanctions on Russia, and they had in fact been threatening with counter sanctions as well. How do you see this latest statement that has now come out from them, and also in the backdrop of the NATO summit as well that was supposed to take place, that in fact took place with respect to making sure that Russia does not escalate the situation further?
Well, for one, Priyanka, Russia is putting a brave face. It's not that these sanctions are not going to affect its economic situation, but also another more important fact is that the Russians have lived with sanctions of some kind or the other since 2014. And that's why perhaps before taking this precipitate military action, President Putin and his advisors really discounted for the coming of these kind of sanctions, not just against a few financial institutions of Russia, but these are very wide-ranging. And in fact, unlike last time where only a few nations had put in the brakes in financial dealings with Russia, this time the number as of today stands at over 70, about 80. So what this means is that over the next few months, Russian business is going to face crippling situation in terms of transactions. We have seen how Germany has put a stop to the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which would have supplied gas and given dollars to the Russian economy. But then for how long even the West could sustain these sanctions, given the fact of energy dependence of up to 40% insofar as Western Europe is concerned, with the gas and electricity coming in from the Russians. I think that must be the calculation. That's why this putting of brave face by the Russian side, where they are even talking about counter sanctions.